it's Mitch Native Survival. Today we're going to try to make some autumn olive fruit leather. Stay tuned. Alright, so I could use my wooden bowl for this, but I actually have some plans for that, for something else. So I'm going to use my metal billy can. Only takes a minute to gather a bunch. I think this is going to come in handy. I'm going to just lightly crush them up. They're breaking up nicely. These are all broken up. Add some more. Just about finished. Okay, so this is what I'm going to dry my fruit leather on. Just a big piece of birch bark. Now to prep it, I'm going to just scrape it so I can clean it a little bit. Alright, so there we go. Nice and clean. Ready for the autumn olive. So I'm just working on taking out some of that moisture from here, because I have to dehydrate this. So now that that moisture is mostly gone, it's already forming a patty. So I'm going to take this and just for now just put it on my birch bark, and I'm going to get going on making some more. So real simple, just squeezing the juice out. So it's less liquid to dehydrate out of my autumn olive pulp. So it should turn into fruit leather faster. The idea here is just to make thin patties and lay it out to dry in the sun. You can see it's a nice fruit patty that I have. You can dry this even over a fire too. I'd rather just do it in the sun. So I don't want any smoke flavor getting into this stuff, you know. So I'm just making it nice and thin. Actually gonna break it in half so I can make it thinner, have it still fit in my hand. Alright, nice thin fruit patty. I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna lay it on my birch bark, press it out, try to get a nice uniform thickness, because it will dry the same speed. Okay, now the second piece. You know, knowing skills like this, practicing them, perfecting them, mastering them, is absolutely critical if you want to know how to live on this planet of ours. You know, this stuff was total child's play. This stuff is just what everyone knew when everyone lived in the woods, you know what I mean? It's nothing special. It's like, well, yeah, of course you're going to make fruit patties, you know? We call it fruit leather. You know? Okay, yeah, no kidding, no big deal. You know? It's just another way of preserving the food for the winter. And it's perfect timing because it's October right now, and it's going to be winter soon. So families would be doing this and basically making fruit jerky, drying it out in the sun, dehydrating it, so that way it stores, so it doesn't go moldy or anything like that. And they would have a whole bunch of these in birch bark containers, keep the insects and stuff off of them, you know? Real simple. Or wrapped up in buckskin, whatever you want to do. And that way you have some food that will last when all this stuff is gone. And you saw how many berries the autumn olive tree produced. You can make an absolute ton of this stuff. Alright, so here it is. See my birch bark. So now all I would do is just lay this out in the sun, let it dehydrate, bring it in at night, and keep putting it in the sun every day until it's dry. You know, depending on the cloud cover, depending on the strength of the sun, you know, depending on if it's overcast, things like that. It might dry out in a day, might dry out 2-3 days, I'm not sure. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever made this, so I really don't know if this is like a 4-day project or if this can be like a 1 or 2 day project, but we will soon find out. As if on cue, the clouds move and the sun cranks up. Okay, so I made this not yesterday but the day before. So this is the second full day it's having drying. I have it laid out for when the sun comes out it will hit it, but it's been raining for 2 days, so we don't really have any sun at all. But it's already starting to dry pretty good, and I just flipped it over so I could dry the underside, both of them. They're both solid. So if we get some sun, they should be done today. If not, then they should be done tomorrow.
Oh, yay!
Well, we have gotten a few strong patches of sun, like right now. It's very sunny right now. So I think the fruit leather is pretty close to being done.
Are we going to eat it now?
Yeah, you ready to try some?
Yes.
Alright, so break a piece off. Break a little piece off.
So good.
Like this piece right here, you want this piece?
It's very tasty.
It is. It's like carries that lemonade flavor forward. And the seeds, when they break up, kind of reminds me of like how it's like a solid form of food. It doesn't just dissolve into liquid. Kind of reminds me of like beef jerky, actually.
Daddy, watch. Daddy, it watching. And if I take the seeds out, and if I take the seeds out, and the seeds are yeses.
That's solid food. That's really good.
See?
Yeah, eating the seeds by themselves, sure.
Yeah.
So the seeds add substance. They add a good, strong, solid food, solid matter to it, and the flavor is very kind of lemonade. So I'll give you guys a close-up on what this looks like. Sophie's chomping away. So it's got my birch bark here, and watch out, hon. So get these patties, 2 of them. Ready to store. Wrap them up in some cloth or some birch bark or a little box or something like that. Throw it in the rucksack. This is definitely something that will last on the trail. It'll last in your rucksack, and it will also last through the winter. So it will help you. It'll help you have food later on. You know, you have a whole bunch of these, make stacks of them, and when food is scarce later on, you got these. All preserved, ready to go. It's like beef jerky, but for fruit. Alright, that's Missionary Survival. Fruit leather was a success. Appreciate your views. Comments and support. See you in the next one. Take care.